rolling here,
Okay.
and rolling here.
Okay, good.
Hello, welcome to a new chapter of Indie Talks for Doble Firma. This is Alfonso Escámez. Today we are going to talk about a young independent artisan brand born in 2013, which stands out for creativity and innovation. We are talking about Krayon, and we are with the CEO and founder, Rémi Maillat. Rémi, thank you for being with us.
Hello, thank you.
For our viewers and followers, tell us a little bit who is Rémi Maillat, why do you start, when did you get involved in love with watchmaking, and why did you decided to have your own brand?
So I'm 40 years old, and I did study microtechnology engineering in Lolocle. Because my father was a microtechnology engineer, and my mother was a mathematics associate professor. So it was not a surprise for me to study microtechnology. And I was always interested into conceiving mechanism since very young. And I discovered with watchmaking is not only technical and engineering, it's also there is a strong artistic aspect involved in creating a movement and creating a watch. And I really fell in love with this mix of technique and artistic, and I enjoy it very much.
Okay. Do you remember your first watch as a kid?
Maybe I remember when I studied complication, I had a book that speaks about, that explains the different complications, how they work, how we can build it, and I dreamed one day I would build a minute repeater. One day I would build a perpetual calendar. And before founding Krayon, I worked 6 years for Cartier in La Chaux-de-Fonds, and I was in charge of development of very complicated watches with all of this kind of complication inside. And for me, this was also a very strong moment in my path in watchmaking.
Mm-hmm. What do you think is the DNA of Krayon brand, and what do you think sets you apart from the rest of independent brands?
The DNA of Krayon is really to make new complications.
Mm-hmm.
Crayon comes from the French name crayon, written with a C, that means pencil. Because
right.
pencil is the very first tool we use for any artistic or technical creation, and both meet in a timepiece. So for me, is to make new complications or new types of complications that are at the same time useful, simple to use, simple to read, simple to adjust, and inside timepieces that are comfortable and I hope enjoyable to wear daily.
Mm-hmm. You have just released 2 watches, Everywhere and Anywhere. Can you tell us a little bit about these 2 models and how do they work?
My first timepiece is Everywhere. It's a timepiece that can calculate sunrise and sunset times for every location on Earth, given its latitude, longitude, and time zone. And Everywhere allows the wearer to adjust any of these parameters on the date with a function selector, all with the Chrome. So it's an extremely complex timepiece. And Everywhere got the GPHG Innovation Prize in 2018. Mm-hmm. And Anywhere is also sunrise and sunset calculation, but inside Anywhere, the change of location is a watchmaker adjustment.
Okay, great. What kind of calibers do you use? Are all developed in-house?
Yes, I develop all the caliber, and also I would say the construction is integrated. It means the space is shared between the main components of the gear, train, and balance wheel and the complication. It means every component inside Everywhere or Anywhere is designed and made specifically for this caliber.
Then, as you have explained, with everywhere in the world, you are able to fix the sunrise and the sunset. You by yourself.
Yes.
Then, on the other one, it needs a watchmaker to adjust it, right?
Exactly.
The first one much more complicated than the second one.
Yes.
Okay. Are you planning to include in the future, because it looks that you are quite obsessed with sunrise and sunset, but are you planning to include new complications in the future, other kind of?
I will continue to explore new complications and new types of complications, not only astronomical complications, but something simple and useful.
Okay, great. What do you think for you, for Krayon as a brand, are the good things, the pros and the bad things, the cons of being a newborn independent brand?
I would say Krayon is 100% independent because I own it with my wife, so we don't have shareholders or debt, so we are completely free of our decisions in terms of creation and in terms of business.
Do you think also that being an independent and young brand, you are closer to the new generation and to the final clients?
Yes, since I launched everywhere in 2017, I've been able to meet a lot of people in the watch industry, in the watch community, in collectors and retailers and journalists, and it's been a very interesting journey.
Great. You have said that you're working with your wife. How big is the company nowadays? How is your yearly production, and what are your plans for the future?
So today we are 12 persons, including my wife and me, and we have eight persons working as a watchmaker. And so we have the workshop in Neuchâtel. In Neuchâtel we have one part of the workshop is dedicated for the decoration. This is where we make the anglage, polishing, and other part of the workshop is for all the clean operation of pre-assembly, assembly. And we have one watchmaker is responsible from the main plate to the final control of the watch.
Okay, you have already released just 2 watches, and you have won 2 GPHG prizes. That is quite surprising. What does it mean for you? Is just the recognition from your peers that you are doing a great job? Is something that you want to keep on doing in the future to keep the same path, improving year by year? And also, does it give you more visibility in the watch sector and also for clients, for collectors?
Yes, I would say the second prize and the second watch for Krayon was really important because a second watch will show the direction of the brand, and also the second consecutive GPHG prize really confirms our vision of the watchmaking art, and it is for long term. It shows trust in the brand and in the product, and is really a good thing.
What did it mean to you to have a piece unique done for Jean Todt, that is a legend in motorsport and also a watch lover and collector?
Yes, Jean Todt, he came to us in 2023, and he showed us his important watch collectors, and many brands have done unique and special pieces for him, and he asked for a special piece, and we first declined. So he bought anywhere in white gold, and he was very happy with his watch. he talked a lot about it. He showed to his friend, and some of his friends have become customers also. And then we always stayed in contact. And later he asked again for a unique piece, and I think he really deserves it. So we decided to make this special piece and to communicate around it, and it was really a beautiful thing.
What are your most important markets nowadays, and do you think coming to the Spanish market to sell your watches there? Is there any possibility to see you in Spain?
Yes, we don't produce a lot of watches.
How many watches do you produce, more or less?
Around 50. If we can have 50 is good for the year. And so we have very few points of sales around the world, and we have more demands than we can supply. So we try to allocate 1/3 for the Americas and 1/3 for Europe and the Middle East, and 1/3 for Asia.
Can you tell us a little bit what is the price of these two models? Around approximately.
So the everywhere started from 600,000 and upward, depending the customization. Everywhere today the production is paused because only the person that is responsible of the workshop and myself are able to work on it, and it's nearly 1 year work to make one. And so anywhere is 138,000 Swiss francs without taxes.
Okay, great. And my final question is a question that I do to all my interviewees. If you were not wearing a Krayon watch, which brand and model would you wear? Maybe one that you have.
That's interesting question. What do I have? I have a old pocket watch that was made in Loloc, and it has a unique mechanism that was patented at the moment, and that has jumping second with a chronograph with jumping seconds.
Okay, amazing. Then Rémi Maillat, CEO and founder of Krayon Watches, thank you for being here at Indie Talks for Doble Firma. It has been a pleasure.
Thank you.
And hope to see you soon in Spain.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Pleasure.
Bye.
Perfect.